Hi, I'm Matt Williamson with Yardbarker, here to talk about my Defensive Player of the Year candidates and choices. And first of all, let's get this out of the way. I mean, it's Aaron Donald's award to win every year at this point. I mean, he's an elite football player who is quickly becoming an all-time great and one of the best defensive tackles that's ever played. So let's just set him aside. He's in his own class. But then you look around the league, and I understand a cornerback won this award last year, but that's very rare. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. And I'm not sure that another one is really in that contention. Jalen Ramsey comes to mind, but Donald's going to overshadow him, the linebackers in the league, I think there's a wealth of really young, talented linebackers that could put up a lot of numbers for this award, but I'm not sure any of them are ready to really be the next Kuechly or Wagner type guy quite yet. So I'm not going to go with a linebacker. Safety, similar to me. There's a lot of young, talented safeties. And if I were to pick one, it would have been Derwin James, who's now going to be out for the year. I mean, that's obviously very unfortunate. So my Defensive Player of the Year would come from one of the edge guys, and that makes it really, really difficult. That there's so many good edge pass rushers right now. Either we want to call them 3-4 outside linebackers, 4-3 defensive ends, whatever you want to call them. There's so many good ones. So I'm looking for one, though, that's probably on a contending team or at least a winning team, preferably on a really good defense. Like Myles Garrett comes to mind, but I don't think he quite qualifies. Von Miller and Khalil Mack certainly come to mind, but I don't know if their teams are going to win a lot of games or end up in the playoffs. So my two that I'm going to lean on is TJ Watt and Nick Bosa. Like, Nick and Joey Bosa are very similar, obviously brothers, but they play exactly the same style. But I think Nick's on a better defense and a team that's going to win more games, so there'll be a little more high profile. And that's the same with another pair of brothers, obviously, with TJ Watt. And I just trust him to play more than his older brother in Houston, obviously, JJ. So Nick Bosa and TJ Watt are the two I'm really focusing on outside of Aaron Donald. I think I give the slight edge to Watt just because I think the Steelers' defense is slightly ahead of San Francisco's. But that's my thought process on Defensive Player of the Year. Thanks so much. I am Matt Williamson with Yardbarker.